Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the big old spinning ball of... My name is Jade, this is How to App on iOS. Today is the beginning of a new series we'll be doing here on the channel called Behind the Song. Today we got Thomas Geleyn and his awesome track Waltz of the Madman, and we're going to kick off with that track right now. Oh, yeah. So that is Thomas Geleyn, and that is Waltz of the Madman. That is the instrumental version of that track. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the show. We're doing things a little bit different today because it's Sunday and Pete's got the day off because he went to a concert. So we thought, I thought we'd take the opportunity to kick off this new series on this vacant spot. So I hope you're all doing well out there out in Facebook land. We can see you. If you'd like to join us over here on the YouTubes, come over to youtube.com/Jade Starr, or you can check us out live on howtoappanios.com. Hey everybody, I hope you're all doing well. Let's bring in the man of the minute. So I'd like to introduce to you the legend behind the song. Welcome to the show, Thomas Geleyn. How do you do?
Good evening, Jade. Good evening, Jade. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
I'm doing fine.
You're so polite, my friend. I love it. So we'll send out a few highs to everyone here, people who are in the chat, just to get this done out of the way. Hello, Kim, Benedict, Stewart, Nina, Tom, Rochelle, Paying to Get, Scott, Russ, let's see, Cy, welcome to you. Who else have we got here? Dean Thomas, stop murdering people. Lady Rhodaline Straight, hello to you as well. SM Borthwick, good day. Stephen Rimmer, hello. Ed Zielinski, Andy Goldsby, hello. Who else have we got here? Patrick Chandler. There's so many names here. It's good to see you all. Oh, there's Thomas Geleyn in the chat. Hello, Thomas. Hi.
Hi.
If there's any, Danny Broderick, hello. Scrolling down to the bottom, let's see if we can get, if there's anyone I've missed. If I've missed you, put a carrot in the chat. Joey Helpish, morning, buddy. Welcome along. If I've missed you, just leave a carrot and I'll find it and eventually get there. But we got to get through this show today because I've got another show following this immediately after, looking at an app. So let's cut to it. So that was the instrumental version of this track. So I'm going to open up GarageBand and we're going to look at how the hell you made this song. Are you scared?
I'm terrified.
Awesome. That's what I like to hear. All right. So let's go to this screen. There we go. So we can see this for now. So as you can see, these files are in GarageBand. So they're in two files. One is an instrumental work file. And we'll open this one first. The first thing you will see off the bat is there's not a lot here, is there? You are very much a minimalist, Thomas. Tell us about that.
I am. I have like limited things to work with. I don't have like the latest iPad. I have an iPad of a few versions back, and to cut back on the optimizing performance screen, I can't push much through my iPad at a time. So I gotta really be how do you call it, lean with everything I use.
I was amazed when I opened this up. I was like, really? You got all that from so little?
Yeah.
So there you go, folks. Here's your first lesson. Less is more, baby. Less is more. So let's go through. Well, first, what was the inspiration? So what was the idea you had behind the song before you started to actually formulate the tracks? What did you want to say with it?
Well, most of my songs that I've made 3 so far. Most of the songs that I make, I start with the instrumentals, and I don't have like an idea of the lyrics. So the lyrics are like a process apart. They're also a project apart. That's why I have 2 work files. But I first make sure that I have this feeling in the music that I have in my head, and then I compartmentalize it into all the different kinds of instruments. So I begin with the piano. The piano is the first instrument that I make that goes the full length of the song. So the piano part drives the tune and the length, and then I start working on the other ideas that I have in my head, like these big swells that I have, or the breaks in between. What instruments do they consist of? And then it started with, I think, with the pizzicato strings in Beathawk. Also, the preset that I used in Ravenscroft is a preset that I made myself. We can look over that maybe later in the show. But yeah, I start working on the instrumentals first, and when I think that they are completely finished, that they are as full as I can get them with as much detail as I want, then I do like a mastering process of it through Dolby On, which is a free app that you can use to pump up the end product a bit.
Yep, I've got Dolby on here. So let's touch on this preset here. Now I noticed you've named it Pretty Good.
Yeah. The name is in the pudding.
Pretty good, man.
Yeah.
I love it. So yeah, and when I look at it, it's really not much to it. I was expecting something fancy to hit me in the face. So you've got your, just past the midway with the highs. You've got your mids and lows set to right up the guts. Your size is brought down, so about a quarter of the way up, and the mix is actually a quarter. So, and your velocities are turned up heaps there, so about 3/4 of the way. So this is a preset that you use. Was it this specifically for this song? This preset?
No, it's. I actually had to recreate this preset because I had to do. I had to re-download Ravenscroft a while ago because there were some issues. But then there was an update and the issue was fixed. So deleting it was absolutely not necessary. And I had to recreate the preset again. But it sounds the same as it did before.
Yeah, that's a beautiful thing about Ravenscroft, isn't it? Because it's not too much to do to really get a good sound out of it. There's not much there to mess with.
No. It's very good. Yeah, I only boosted the highs because the timbre as well. You couldn't even imagine how much difference a little tick in the timbre, how much difference it makes.
Definitely. All right, so now you performed, because when I've listened to the track, so I'm just going to play a little bit of it. Let's play it by itself, the piano. Now, did you play this like all in one take? Because it looks like one take. No. All right. Because
no,
it looks like you haven't like quantized it either.
Oh no, I didn't. What I did, there were certain pieces that I repeated, so I copied and pasted certain pieces because I felt in post-production, hey, I could actually fit the piece at the end. What do you call it? Like in the middle, when the pizzicato strings start again, I added like another variation that goes in a major scale. And I thought, hey, this would sound very good at the end of the scene again. And I just copied and pasted certain parts. But I, for this show, I merged everything so it looked, nice on screen.
All right, so I'm just going to stop that. Let's jump over to BeatHawk because I didn't actually have the plugin for it. So I had to get a copy of it to be able to look at it. Let's bring this up and go full screen. So what is this sound? What have you put in this to? What is this sound about here?
Well, it's a Pizzicato Snap. So it's like, I think what the sound recreates is when you... it's a mixture of when you pluck the strings of a cello.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah.
So it's got that loose string slapping about as well, just to give it. And what effects have you got on here? Let's have a look. So you've got some EQ on here, and it's only really some highs pulled out of it. So that's pretty simple there. Again, less is more, folks. And I'm guessing when I look at this full screen, this must have its own little delay, or it's built into the sound, I'm guessing.
Yeah, it does. If you go, you have one screen selected with like a waveform. If you go to the effects screen, you'll see that there is a bit of delay.
Right. See, I haven't even opened this to get to know this yet, so I don't even... Oh, there's the effects there. All right, so you've added some delay, reverb, So it's got that.
I think that was standard with the app, like they on the presets that they have in the app.
Cool. Yeah. All right, so let's jump over and have a look at what else is next, and we'll solo. Oops, I keep hitting the wrong buttons today. So we'll jump over to this and we'll solo. So you've used Apparillo for this one. G'day, Pete Johns, who I see is in the chat. I'm just going to play some of this for a second. So this is Apparillo. I've covered this app on this show. I think this is amazing for creating textures, drones, crazy stuff, noises. I mean, it's superb. Let's see what you've done with this track, because I think this is really interesting. Wow. So have you used this as a bass line?
Yeah, this is actually like the bass line of the app. I I know that I could have easily used like a contrabass or something, or like a very low string instrument, but the origin of the song actually called for something more disturbing and something more gritty. And so I was preset surfing in Apparillo, which I've used twice in this song. And this is one of the presets that I came up with. It's like a very good sound. The jitter effect that you see on the right, it's actually a very nice setting to like use if you want to get more, I call it grit, to get more grit in the sound.
All right, I'm going to jump across to the next one. Let's close this out, and we'll bring this back, and we'll add this one, and we'll play a bit of the next Apparillo track.
I think you've still got them.
No, we're good. Oh. It's just because there's two of them. Yeah, man, how crazy is this? Like, this is like almost like an electric guitar kind of thing going to create this lead, but disturbing mental institution lead. Or like a choir kind of thing.
Yeah. It's all thanks to the jitter effect.
Yeah. So yeah, as this song builds up, as you can see here, so it begins with the piano, it comes in with the cello and the Apparillo. So these two come in together from here. And then things start to get a bit crazy when that track comes in. And then we've got a continua. So tell us a little bit about continua. And let's, I'll play a bit of it. Let's play a bit of what continua is.
Yep.
Wow. It's almost like a train horn.
Yeah, it sounds really, really, really amazing. This is a preset from Spider Eyes Midas that I've tweaked a bit.
So this is continua. I haven't opened this up yet myself. Man, it looks crazy. I can't wait to do a show on this. Look at it. There's so many knobs.
Yeah.
Our favorite thing. Lots of knobs. Knobs, folks.
Yeah.
Wow, and it's started off, it sounded like a train horn. Now it's like, sounds like these demented trumpets and stuff, like the end of the world.
Yeah, it does. This is I really love this preset. I've used it in all three of the songs that I made so far, and I plan to use it on every song till now because it's just so good.
I think too, with the three songs that you have released, they're very distinct. They all have a very, they carry on from each other. So you've created a very distinctive sound. I'm going to jump over to the next one.
Yep.
So you've got here. So this is a GarageBand preset. Something from within GarageBand. Oh my God. Is it?
Well, actually, it's not. It's a sound file that I found on freesounds.org.
Oh, wow, there we go. See, I haven't even.
Yeah, and it's a bunch of thunderstorms.
Cool.
Yep.
There we go. So there you go, folks. So hitting the keys. This is a sample that Thomas has put in here. and I'm just hitting different keys.
Yep.
So let's hear what these sound like, because and you've got a compressor on there. So you've got Jack's stereo tool. I noticed that's. I didn't even realize that was that was a sample.
I'm full of surprises.
You are. You haven't stroked your beard yet. Joey Helpish is probably gagging for it in the chat.
But I might just as well, mate.
Oh. All right. So we've got some thunderstorms in there as well, just to give it that crack, yeah? I'm guessing that really works too. So, and the last two tracks you've got in here are two drum tracks. So let's have a look at these, and then we'll go through. All right. So with these two drum tracks, I'm going to solo both of these. So you've got two different drum kits. You've got a heavy and a bluebird kit, and these are. You want to explain what these are?
Well, they only.
That's about it, isn't it?
Well, they only.
That's all there is. So, yeah, I'll stop it so you can explain.
Yeah. So what I was thinking is the pizzicato strings have like a very bassy tone, like they get struck literally. So it gives a rhythm as it is. So I didn't feel like I had to put like a big drum in there. Certainly not for the instrumental version, but for the vocal version though, I had to place, I think, an extra drum kit in there to just pronounce the beat more, because when I was singing on top of it, it was getting hard to hear the rhythm.
Yep. So as you guys heard, like it's pretty much one track. The heavy track has a kick and a crash, and the other one. Let's play the other one first. So what's that? A hi-hat and a crash. Yeah. And then you've got these kicks. And when we start bringing everything in. So I love this. This is the atmosphere behind it, behind that simple piano track. That's building all this atmosphere around it. I think it's brilliant. Let's bring in the piano.
Fun fact, I actually came up with the ending first. I had this ending tune when I sing "We Dance as Slaves When Your Beauty Comes in Waves." That was actually a thing that I had in my mind since last summer. Yeah.
Nice. So this is the instrumental track. What we're going to do, folks, just for a bit of fun now, because basically from here, you then mix this down, put this through Dolby, and then created a brand new GarageBand project, and then added your vocals on top, yeah? Yeah. So what we're going to do is close this file, folks, and I'm going to create a duplicate. And now we're going to have some fun. And I'm going to create a brand new mix of this song right now within 3 minutes. That's the challenge before we jump into the vocal part of it. And that's what we do on the show. So we're going to have a look at the actual track. Then we go in and I'm going to make a totally different kind of mix of it and try and do something a little bit different with it in a few minutes. And then we're going to jump into the other file and have a look at that and see what happens when we introduce this new mix that I do a little bit later on. So what I'm going to do first, let's have a look. So in your piano, you don't really have anything, plugins and EQ. You've got Jack's stereo tool. So let's have a look through here.
Yep.
So you don't really have anything else. So you've got Jack's stereo tool on the thunderstorms and the piano. That's about it. So again, folks, you can see not really much going on. You know, it's simple, sweet, short, and you can create this amazing textured song. What I'm going to do in this mix is I'm going to add something to the piano, and I'm going to add in here a Bark filter. I'm going to go into Bark filter and select the preset, which is the triple band. And I'm going to pull down the volume of this piano and go back to the start. And this is going to be fun. Okay, I'm not going to do much to this. Now I'm going to go into the drums. What I'm going to do is take this drum track here. I'm going to edit it, split out these kicks here. What I want to do is just give these kicks a little bit more life, and we're going to make a brand new drum track. And I'm going to choose acoustic drums. I'm going to choose Sunset, and I'm going to go in here and paste these in under a new track. Are you scared, Thomas, that I'm attacking your song?
No, I trust you.
The thing, you don't have to use it. That's the beautiful thing. Let me do this again. All right, so I'm going to cut these out. There we go. I'm going to cut those, and we'll go down into this track here, edit and paste them. I just want to give them a bit more definition. And why are you not letting me paste in?
Maybe you should copy the entire track and just delete the other line of kicks on top.
I know why. I know why it's doing it. It's because, let's go back. It's because you did the drums this way, didn't you? So let's do a duplicate.
It's my fault. It's my fault.
No, because you used you didn't use an acoustic kit, did you? I don't think you did.
Well, it's
anyway,
the one.
So you're right. Just do this. Delete. That's the smart way. Thanks, man. I love this live entertainment, folks. So, did I remove the right ones? Yeah. So the kicks are in there. We'll take the kicks out of here, and let's do that. Bye bye. Okay, so now we've got kicks, and so we split these up, and I'm going to change the drum kit in here. Actually, I'm not going to do that. Let's play this now. And what I am going to do is just go into these kicks and just change the velocity and make them a bit stronger, because I have a feeling, yeah.
All right.
I'm going to pump them all the way up. Yeah! And that's all I'm really going to do to it. Now I'll just put a bit of reverb on those kicks and just try to define them a little bit more. So let's have a listen and see from about here what happens. Okie doke. I'm just going to go to the drums and cool. Let's just do a mix. That'll do for now, because that's the whole thing, to do it in a really short amount of time. And let's share this.
Sounds good.
Yeah. because we've got another show after this. Crazy. What am I doing?
Yeah.
What am I doing? Doing 2 shows in a row. Open in. Let's open this in.
You're doing your best, Jade.
I'm doing my best, man. All right, so what we're doing that, folks, so you released this song on DistroKid. This is the first time that you've actually released something on DistroKid, is that right?
Yeah, that's right. The first 2 singles that I made, I released on Amuse, which was free, but the amount of like platforms that they delivered to, it's only, I think, total of 6. Like, okay, they're the big names, but you know, DistroKid has all like these other platforms that they release to, like even Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. You can look up your own song when you make a video or a story, and you can, you know, just select it from there. And I was kind of worried, like, okay, yeah, how fast is DistroKid? Because I've heard, like, you know, it's pretty good. Within a few days, it was released. It was, yeah, amazing. I really have no complaints. They offer a lot, actually. They offer a lot more than Amuse, to be honest. Amuse only has an app. There's no website. So, yeah, the things that you can do with Amuse, they're good if you want to do it for free. But if you want to, you know, get it more, you know, at more places, you want more things out of releasing, yeah, DistroKid is, I think, a better choice. I'm really happy that I jumped.
100%. Same here. I absolutely back that up. I've been with DistroKid for 2 years and have 5 bands out on my label account. So if you are interested in signing up to DistroKid, there's a code up the top that gives you 7% off because they are awesome. And you'll have a good experience with DistroKid as well. So let's jump in now. And so that's been done. We've actually sent that off. And we're going to jump back into GarageBand now and have a look at your vocal track. Let me find that. And let's go over here. And here is the vocal work file. There we go. So again, simplicity is the key, folks. Simplicity is the key. Let's do the most painful thing first, which all vocalists hate, is just hearing their vocals without the music.
Oh no!
Are you ready for this?
Oh no! But just
now
go ahead.
Let's be honest. So, and I'm not trying to like big note or anything. We talk a lot in private, like on Messenger and stuff. You know, we chat a lot. You often send me like mixes before they go down. I feel really privileged for that. So and I try and give as much feedback as I possibly can. Like, you know, with your vocals and stuff. I'm a massive fan of your vocals. I think they're really unique. They really suit your music beautifully. So, you know, I think your vocals are fantastic. I'm just getting that out there now. So,
all right.
Because it's always hard hearing vocals isolated in front of people. But let's do it. So, let's smash it out here. I'm going to turn off the music.
On a breezy evening, you beckon me. In need of saving.
Oh man, that's hot.
You
beautiful cry there.
Know how to dance, and you'd like to learn from me.
All right, I just want to go back over this. This is just so you can hear, folks. Listen to this cry.
On a breezy evening, you beckon me.
Here it comes.
In need of saving.
That is beautiful, right?
Yeah, it's like the voice is the only instrument that everyone has where you have full control over your expression. Yeah. It's like, you know, you have these MPE MIDI devices where you can like alter the velocity, the sustain, the attack, everything. But you have like a voice box. You can do a lot with it.
Yeah, we are living MPEs. We're expression pedals, you know.
We are.
And that's why I talk about all the time. Before anything else, you know, look after yourself, care for yourself. You are a living, breathing MPE. You're a vessel that can perform great things if you're healthy and you care about yourself. Don't be like me.
Yep.
I'm not healthy. Don't look after myself well. Let's go into the second verse here and play some of this. Alrighty.
I'll show you the ropes. Just follow my footsteps. You'll be fine, I swear. I just hope that your spine can bend like mine. Like mine.
Another cry, beautiful.
And it goes like da di da di da 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 di da di da. Oh, will you dance with me? Dance with me. Da 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 da. Oh, will you dance with me? Dance with me.
Again, beautiful cry at the end there, man. You captured that again. It's those little touches that make it beautiful.
Yep.
And as you can see, folks, what Thomas has done here is added Black Hole to, so gone from that first vocal, which basically it has Black Hole on it, but it's very minimal. And then this second track started to build up Black Hole, yeah? What's the reasoning behind that?
When that part starts, you know, the pizzicato snaps come in, and in the story you get shown how the dance works, but the description of the song is like you get invited to a dance, but you get in way over your head. You didn't know what to expect. You couldn't even trust the person who was teaching you in the first place. And you know, what is this being even? And you know, it's supposed to symbolize that whatever he is showing you, it's not something that's made for you. It's something that goes way over your head, but you're stuck, and you just get dragged by him
Down into the hole,
like thrown everywhere. Yeah.
All right. So now, what you've done in the next part, let's play this, and see. So you've double tracked the vocals in the next part. So I'm just going to select these two tracks here.
Now that you've got the hang of it, I see a flaw. Your sanity is holding you back. Every sane man has an itch in their skull.
So what you've done here, explain what you've created here with these two tracks.
Yeah. So the first track, I think, is just a clean track. The second track is actually a copy of the first track with the DL01. Yeah, I think that's correct. And also with a distortion mic. Yeah. But in the second track, like the mix is turned up all the way to 100, so you only hear what the DL, like the delay sounds like. So I want first. I want the delay to be a detail in accompaniment to the clean vocals, but it's distorted because, you know, it's getting more distorted. It's not calming down anytime soon.
Yeah.
So
you've just gone with the wet, and there's no dry in there as well. So you've got a ping pong effect in there too. Yeah. That's brilliant. Yeah, nice use of the two tracks. Again, folks, two tracks to create. Let's just go into the second part of the vocal there.
But the truth will set you free if you dance with me. You'll see the angels break chains and rip at their wings when in pain. For light they set course with acid-filled lungs and barbed-wired vocal cords. Well, you'll only see it.
All right, now I want to jump over to this track because this track's fun as hell. This is the demon track. It's called Clean plus Demonizer plus Delay. All right, let's play it first.
What they might become.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, sounds pretty good. I have this preset here as well. It's this one here. So that track is actually it's 2 tracks, like the clean track and the demonizer track combined into one.
It sounds totally evil. Here it comes again.
It does.
Dance with me.
It carries over very nicely in the in the big swell that comes. It carries over real nice.
All right, so we'll just jump over to.
Let's sing now. Now you can see the sickness and all mean the same to me. And yet you call us madman. Take a look at your own. You're all dancing as I show.
Brutal. So I'm going to jump over to these last 2 tracks. You've got a high pitch harmony here as well.
Yeah.
So let's see where this.
So that's actually me doing a falsetto for the entire time. Yeah.
So again, I haven't broken these down and properly listened to them. So this is first time for me. Man, it reminds me of that kid, the singer from Delicatessen. I don't know if you've seen that film.
Yeah.
The little boy who sings all the way through it while everybody's getting murdered. It's a very demented film. You'd probably like it. Wow. So you've got Corv Presser on here. And I'm pretty sure you've got Bruce Free on every track, yeah?
Yeah.
So there you go, folks, to clean up that audio. You've got Bruce Free in every track. Black Hole again on here and Corv Presser. I would never have picked that you did this on here. I would never have, it's because it's so subtle and underneath.
Yeah. It's if it's not there, you'd hear it. But I have a few tricks up my sleeve, and I'm not afraid to show them when I need to.
Thank you for exposing, your music today and doing this. Hopefully, it is helping people out. And if you are enjoying this, hit the like button, folks. Don't be afraid.
Yeah.
So let's jump over to the last one. And so this is a second chorus vocal. What have you done with this one?
Yeah. Well, this is on my regular, my talking level of singing. This is another harmonization that comes. Is the same one that I actually sing in the first when I go like da di da di da 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 di da. It's actually the same, but fitted for this part because it's a bit longer and it has a few different aspects to it as well.
So you've got Rough Rider on this, Bruce Free and Black Hole. I'm going to play it now.
Yeah.
Let's bring in the other one.
Because this
Go for it.
This part repeats for a few times more.
I'm going to bring in the demon.
Now you can see the sickness and all mean the same to me. And yet you call us madman. Take a look at your own. You're all dancing as I show.
Okay, so we've had a look at all the vocals here. Let's bring the music in and hear what it sounds like, because we haven't played the song with its vocals yet. So let's go in. And then I'll add in my mix that I did, which I don't even know if it came out okay. And I'll do another mix.
beckon me in need of saving. You don't know how to dance, and you'd like to learn from me. I'll show you the ropes, just follow my footsteps. You'll be fine, I swear. I just hope that your spine can bend like mine, like mine. And it goes like da-dee-da-dee-da. Dance with me, dance with me.
Now I'm going to stop it there because we're going to go out with the song, so you get to hear the whole song at the end. So don't fret, my friends. You will get to hear it all. We'll play the official finished version. But here we are back here. Now what I'm going to do, now that we've seen how all this is done, I'm going to add in another track here and bring in, who knows how well I did a mix of that. And I'm only going to make one change. So let's create a vocal track, a fun, clean track. We don't need monitoring for this. And hopefully, what is this track called? What? I can't even remember what the track's called. Let's jump out. So it's called WOTM.
Waltz of the Madman.
Let's do a search. WOTM. There it is. So that's my second work file.
The sound that you hear is my leather chair here. It's not a fart or anything.
Right, so there's my mix, right? So it's probably not perfect because we did it on the rush. But let's now, I'm going to mute out this mix here, bring this down a bit. And the only difference I'm going to make here, live on the fly, let's pull out this here. I'm going to copy your vocal, your main vocal. I'm going to do a duplicate, and I'm going to copy this whole lot. And then go in here and paste this in. Oh, let's move that over here. I'm going to remove these two. I'm going to delete that. I'm going to remove this one. Delete that. And I'm going to go into I'm going to go into EQ, and I'm going to pull the volume down a tiny bit there. Oh, yeah. Is that the overall? Yeah, cool. All right, so let's have a listen.
On a breezy evening,
Cool.
you beckon me that your spine can bear like mine, and it goes like da-dee-da. Dance with me, dance with me. On a breezy evening, you beckon me in need of saving. You don't know how to dance, and you'd like to learn from me. I'll show you the ropes, just follow my footsteps.
And there's a method to my madness why I'm doing that, because when I master it, it's going to bring everything out. Cool. So I'm just going to stick with that, right? And do a save of that. Let's just do that. Bang, 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 bang. Share as a WAV file. So we're going to do an uncompressed WAV, share, and open in. Alrighty. Hey, thanks all of you in the chat. Sorry I haven't paid much attention to you. I can see there's a lot of new people here. Asdi and Rob B. I'm sure I've missed a whole lot of you. Orchestra Eclipse. Sorry if I haven't got to you because I'm running on a time schedule today. See you later, SN Borthwick, because I've got another show after this. Hello, Gary Hobbs. So we're going to wrap this up very soon. I'm just going to mix this down, throw it into Lursons, and create a master of it, and then we're going to go out and play the song. So thank you so much for coming on here today, Thomas, and sharing your song with us all. I think it's
no problem at all. It's really my pleasure. And I also want to thank you, Jade, again for mastering the song out of your own initiative. It was really, it pulled up amazingly. It cost you blood, sweat, and tears, literally. But it was worth it in the end.
Man, I love doing it. You know, it was a pleasure to master the track that you could release. So I'm going to save this in. Look at that horrible. Look at that. Look, I hate it when GarageBand does that. It creates these weird anomalies. See that up there? I don't know why GarageBand does that sometimes. It's odd. But I'm going to fix that in here. We're going to go and open this up in. Just sometimes it does it.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah.
Never seen that before.
Maybe it's just my GarageBand. So I'm going to turn. So this is Lursons, for those of you who don't know. I'm going to hit play here. And this is the song that I just made. Hit play. And this is it without any mastering on it. And this is what it sounds like with mastering. This is it in mono, and again in stereo.
On a breezy evening, you beckon me in need of saving.
I'm going to pull out some of the tops.
Don't know how to dance, and you'd like to learn from me.
Piano's probably a bit loud. I could remix that.
I'll show you.
You can always delete and try again.
Exactly, and that's the point. So let's just master that out. And basically, this is how easy it is to master using Lursons. 48, hit more, export, done. That's a master in Lursons. It's pretty crazy, this app. It's a lot of money.
That's
it's worth a lot of money, but you pay for what you get sometimes.
Yeah, actually.
So so we'll master this. I'll send this to you at the end of a bit later on. And what we're going to do now is go out with. We'll let this process, and then we will go out with your track. So, folks, I've got another show coming up next. So I'm looking at. I can't remember what it's called.
Flux.
Mini Flux, is that it? Flux Mini, yeah. So immediately after this show, I've got another show happening. So if you want to jump into that, you sure can. I may be like a couple of minutes late because I've got to set things up. Don't have to set much up, but just do a couple of things. All right, so that's done. I'm going to jump over to Audio Share and see what it's done to it. Come on, there we go. See if it's fixed. Look, it's fixed that anomaly up too. Look at that. Bang.
Oh, yeah.
All right. It looks like a pretty cool master. But
Yeah,
I'll send it. We'll send it to you. Have a listen, all that kind of stuff. So there you go, folks. We've had a look at Thomas's song. We've gone right into the guts of it. You've seen how it's made. And just quickly, I've done a quick remix of it for fun. And what we're going to do now is go out with the official track. And let's jump in here. You're seeing behind the scenes now. And I'll just... Don't start straight away. God, YouTube, you always start straight away. Alrighty, folks. So thank you very much, Thomas, for coming on. You're a legend. Love the song. Folks, the links to Thomas's stuff is in the description. Go and download the music. Go and buy the music. Go and support Thomas because he makes great music. Thank you very much. Anything else you'd like to say before we go?
Well, I just want to say thank you for having me on, for giving me the chance to explain how this song works, how I made it. And also want to thank everyone in the chat. I've made a lot of friends through this community, and I couldn't have done it without you, Pete, everyone else who has supported me in the groups. It's been an amazing year for me so far as music goes, and it's all thanks to you.
Thank you very much, my friend. All right, this is Waltz of the Madman, the vocal version, and we'll see you in a few minutes once this show ends. All right, remember your mute, Thomas. Alrighty, folks, here we go. Waltz of the Madman.
On a breezy evening, you beckon me in need of saving. You don't know how to dance, and you'd like to learn from me. I'll show you the ropes. Just follow my footsteps. You'll be fine, I swear. I just hope that your spine can bend like mine, and it goes like da-dee-da-dee-da. Dance with me, dance with me. Will you dance with me, dance with me? Now that you've got the hang of it, I see a flaw. Your sanity's holding you back. Every sane man has an itch in their skull. Have they all even scratched out or feel what they might be called? What they might be called. But the truth will set you free if you dance with me. You'll see the angels break chains and rip at their wings when in pain. For light they set course with acid-filled lungs and barbed-wired vocal cords. Well, you'll only see it when you dance with me. sunset slips when your beauty comes in waves and washes us away.